NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg has warned that Bakhmut may fall in the coming days despite Russian forces suffering big losses. Speaking to journalists before a meeting of EU defense ministers in Stockholm today, Mr. Stoltenberg said what Russia lacks in quality, they're trying to make up in quantity. They have suffered big losses, but at the same time, we cannot rule out that Bakhmut may eventually fall in the coming days. The NATO chief underlined that Moscow's seizure of Bakhmut would not necessarily mark a turning point in the war. Volodymyr Zelenskyy said earlier this week that his troops will continue to defend the besieged eastern city in the face of intense Russian pressure and heavy losses. Last night, he warned that it would be an open road for Russia to other cities in the Donetsk region if it were to capture Bakhmut. Volodymyr Zelenskyy and UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres have called for the continuation of the Black Sea grain deal. They want an extension to the agreement, which allows Ukraine to export grain from its blockaded Black Sea ports and permits Russia to export food and fertilizers. Mr. Zelenskyy said the sea grain deal is necessary for the world, following discussions with Mr. Guterres in Kyiv. The UN chief also stressed the importance of the initiative, saying, "Exports of Ukrainian and Russia food and fertilizer are essential to global food security and food prices." The 120-day deal, initially brokered by the United Nations and Turkey in July and extended in November, will be renewed on March 18 if no party objects. But Moscow says complications to its own agricultural exports must be removed before it lets the deal continue. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius says 18 Leopard 2 tanks from Germany and 3 from Portugal will arrive in Ukraine by the end of March. Germany confirmed in January that it would deploy the tanks to support Kyiv in its fight against Russia, following months of debate. Upwards of 300 tanks have been promised to Ukraine from Western allies in total.